Your ability to persuade others is one of the most powerful resources you will ever discover. During this eye-opening podcast, you'll join Wayne Sutton, founder of Neuropersuasion, as you uncover the secrets of influence based upon science and proven in the real world.
The ability to influence others, the ability to get them to see you as the expert that they want to spend money with, follow, and ultimately invest in. The ability to do that goes back to your ability to anchor yourself as the number one expert quickly. People have a tendency, this is very important, to rely too heavily on the first piece of information presented when they make a decision. This becomes an anchor. When they're deciding, when they're maybe even unconsciously making a decision, the first piece of information they see, they hold as an anchor. And then confirmation bias kicks in and everything else just supports that. So, what does this mean for you? Well, if you're going to influence yourself, influence others, and impact the world, we must recognize that the initial way that they see you is extremely important. Think about this. In the real estate business, you find maybe it's a condo. Now, I'm just going to throw out some numbers because it depends where you live. These numbers could be way, way too low, way too high. But you find a condo that's $700,000. You see, hey, this house or this condo is listed at $700,000, and the mind immediately begins to think, "Wow, that's a great deal. That's overpriced or that's underpriced." But even if it was underpriced, let's say it's $1 million condo in a normal market, and it's a $700,000 condo, and you go, "Wow, that's a great deal." Are you willing to go up to $800,000 or $900,000 to win the bid? And if it goes into a bidding war? Probably not, because you're thinking, wow, $100,000, $200,000 over? Even though it's still a great deal at $1 million. If we flip it, it's a $700,000 price, and you go, wait, this is a $500,000 condo in this market. It's way overpriced. However, most people will hold that $700,000 and they will back down, but not as much. Not all the way to $500,000 because they think, wow, that's $100,000 off, $150,000 off. The price is an anchor. I see this working inside of real estate, where a lot of people will say, "Hey, Wayne, I know my home is worth $400,000, but why don't we list it at $425 and let's see what happens?" Well, what happens is the first person that brings an offer for $405 or $410, they're like, "What? They want $15,000? They want $20,000 off the price of the home? That's crazy." No. It's not crazy. They're actually wanting to give you $5,000 more than it's worth. But it's a price anchor. Now, price anchors work that way. How do we also set prices? Set our area of influence to other people. Number one, the person is looking at you. They're looking to hire you. They're looking to invest with you. They're going to compare you, many cases, to someone else if your content is similar. So you're a financial advisor, and there's another financial advisor, and they're comparing which one should I invest my money with, which one should I place my financial future in. If you and the other financial advisor are very similar, then they're going to compare because if they've seen the other financial advisor, they're going to compare you with them. They're going to filter that. Now here's the key. If they have no one to compare it to, if they have no one else to compare it to, you learn how to truly micro niche, then you will be cemented as the anchor for that type of information. So how could you do that inside of a industry such as financial services? This is where we get creative. This is where we place ourselves apart. And it could be as simple as this: a financial advisor that works only with healthcare workers, or a financial advisor that works only with teachers, a financial advisor that works only with a certain niche. Make sense? A real estate agent that works only with, and you go into another niche. It gives you a pillar of authority if you do the marketing the right way. Now, here's the key. If you don't market it the right way, then all it does is narrow the field of people you can help. So some people want a micro niche because they think they're going to make more money, but what they do is actually just cut out a lot of people. If you're going to micro niche, you need to make sure that people see you this way. And we'll get into this in future podcasts. One way to do this is your marketing material must speak of that, and it must speak of it in a way that resonates. Are you going to be a real estate agent that helps people buy, sell, and invest in real estate? Or are you going to be the real estate professional over one market? Or are you going to be a listing agent that specializes in helping people list? Or are you going to be a luxury home specialist? Or are you going to be a first-time home buyer specialist? Again, micro-niching helps you separate yourself so that you're seen as the number one expert and you don't have a anchor there where they're comparing you to someone else. So I want you to ask yourself in your business, what is it that you're doing that sets yourself apart? And can you use that to specialize? And then your marketing and your messaging must promote that. You can use podcasts, articles, press releases, write a book, a number of things that promote you as the specialist in this area. So people naturally come to you and see you as the expert because there's no one else to compare you to. Now, I'm going to circle back real quick when I mentioned price anchors. This is also something very important. Set your price based upon the value that you bring, the income that you need, and the people that you choose to serve. There's a price anchor. If someone mentions, I'm going to go buy a Mercedes, a Lexus, a Tesla, there's a price anchor already that's higher than if somebody says, I'm going to buy a Honda, a Kia, a Ford. I'm not saying one car is better than the other. What I'm saying is there's a price anchor already set, and that's okay. Set your price accordingly. Be firm on your price and separate yourself from the competition so that you can earn the money you deserve. Okay, guys, so much more. We're going to go into more of the positioning of yourself to gain the brain space. That's what we're looking for, right? To gain the brain space. So this is Wayne Sutton. I want you to jump over to yourpersuasioncoach.com. At the top, it'll say, work with me. Let's hop on a call. Let's just jump on a call. See if there's something I can help you with. If so, great. If not, that's okay. We'll have a great conversation. You can also check out all of our podcasts, blogs, and so much more there on that site. yourpersuasioncoach.com. This is Wayne. Go out there, influence yourself, influence others, impact the world, and get wealthy doing it. God bless.
Go to yourpersuasioncoach.com for more powerful resources on how to influence yourself, influence others, and impact the world.